All right, mother truckers. So today we are interviewing Big Kev. So I'm on your YouTube channel right now, Big Kev. So I see you have 24 subscribers, and It seems like you're starting your YouTube journey on showing other mother truckers out there what you're going through, right?
Exactly. That's the main purpose. Let people know that want to get into it that there are bad days. Not everything does go as planned, but they can also see the good side of my office view, as I call it.
I heard that, brother. So from that, what company do you work for right now?
Right now, I'm working for Will Trans, which is under Wilson Logistics. So it's basically started as Will Trans. They bought out Jim Palmer, and now we became Wilson Logistics.
So Wilson Logistics. So people have heard of Jim Palmer.
Yeah.
I've seen that around. Yep. So how long have you been working there now?
5 months now.
So you are fresh. You are what they call a greenhorn, right? I'm a greenhorn too, but you're extra greenhorn, right?
That's right. Still greenhorn.
So did you get done with your training process yet, or?
Yeah, I'm done with it. I just did my AC upgrade yesterday. So I'm officially a AC driver, is what they call it. So
What's the AC driver?
It's so when you go through the training program, you start out as a DC trainee, 10,000 miles as a DC, and then you go into your BC, which is 30 to 40,000 miles with a trainer. Then you go on to your solo week, and where you're running loads like your solo, and then you go back to terminal and do an upgrade. Just as like if you go to any company where you have to do a road test, make sure you know how to operate the equipment and everything.
That's awesome. So, dang, that's a lot of training, brother. That's good.
It's a lot of training, but at the end of the day, because there's so many companies and schools don't teach you like you can go to pay $4,000 to go to some school, and they might teach you enough just to get by. But here they're going to teach you so you better off when you're out there on your own.
Oh, so would you recommend this company to other new drivers?
Oh, it's an awesome company. I mean, as far as starting company, I mean, when you upgrade, they start you off at 44 cents a mile. I hear so many times all these companies that are, people just fresh out of school are only making 23, 28, 34 cents a mile. So I'm making 44 cents a miles. My miles have been pretty good, so I can't really complain about the miles. And especially when they say this is the slow season, I'm not really taking a hit on it.
Really? What are your paychecks looking like right now?
Right now, after tax and everything, about $1,100 to $1,300.
So you're making about $1,300, and how many miles are you running a week?
25 to 2,600 a week is what I've been averaging the last couple weeks.
So you're running good, brother. That's good for you, man. So yeah. Shoot. So okay. So did you get your license first, or did Wilson Transportation or whatnot? Did they pay for it?
So yeah, they pay for it. There's one small fee you have to pay. It's any company that's going to train is going to charge you an administrative fee. It's $53 basically, and that covers which is cheap because they're paying for your meals while you're here. They're for lunches while you're here. They're paying for your permit, DO2 physical, all that stuff to go and get your. You have to study and get a Missouri or Montana permit depending on what location you go to. after you get your CDL portion, though, you will have to transfer that license back to your home state before you go solo.
Okay, no, that sounds great, man. So anyone from anywhere can actually apply. You just have to where you do the administration
Yeah.
free. It has to be in that area, that city, right?
Yeah. They do prefer somewhat of a steady work history. So someone that's had 3 jobs in a month, every month for the last, 6 years or so, probably not the company for you because they're investing a lot in you. So they want quality students they can train.
Man, so that's awesome because I know like US Express, if they pay for your school, they're only going to give you like 28 cents a mile.
Yeah.
So this
Exactly.
school, it will train you for free, and when you get out, you're actually making 40 odd cents a mile, and you're saying the miles is there and it's slow right now, and you're getting what like $1,300 after taxes, right? And that's with full benefits.
Exactly. I might want to say this though, just so people know that at 44 cents a mile, that's when you go solo. You don't get that while you're in training. When you're in DC, you're not technically employee yet until you got that CDL in your hand. You can take while you're on a truck with the trainer a $200 advance if you need to. But my recommendation is start saving now and have a good 2 months saved up.
Okay. So what kind of checks were you making while you were training for those 2 months then?
About 600 a week.
So you're making about 600 a week. So you better have some cookies saved up a little bit because they're not really paying you that great yet, right?
No, because while you're in training, you get paid for all miles on that truck. But as a B1 student, it's 12 cents, and as a B2, it's 14 cents a mile.
I see. So as it upgrades up, you get a little bit more, right? More and more.
Once you upgrade it up, what company driver rate would be is 44 cents a mile, plus an extra, I believe, 3 cents if you get good fuel mileage.
Okay, so my question is, how long did it take you to get to 44 cents? About 2 months, roughly? Yourself?
Yeah, roughly around 2 to 3 months.
And then from that, you felt really comfortable with the training?
Oh, yeah, like my solo week, I mean, my dispatcher, even though she observed me, she felt confident I'm doing everything right. I'm running the loads right. I'm making sure I'm trip planning and I'm being on time. That's the most important thing when you're new is worst thing you want. Unless, there's something to do with weather. If you get a service failure, that's something you don't want.
No, I hear you, brother. So overall, if you are interested in this company, it was Jim Palmer. Now it is Wilson, right?
You can, so if you're interested in this company, um, Wilson Logistics website kind of has the different programs, the CDL training, information, the lease purchase company. But as far as depending on what you want to go, you can fill an application on the website for WillTrans, www.will-trans.com. If you live in the Midwest region or especially more of the East Coast region, I'd recommend WillTrans because they run more of that area. We do go out West Coast sometimes, but if you're kind of want to strictly stay out more west, I would go with Jim Palmer.
Okay, so if you're out more west, then go with Jim Palmer. If you're out more where are you located? Where do you live?
I live in Texas, so the Panhandle of Texas. So pretty much it's still considered Midwest area.
Okay, so would you recommend? So, what states would you recommend a person live in to work at this company, or it's nationwide? It wouldn't really matter.
You can live anywhere, but as far as home time, if you want better home time, um, if you want to, if you're from Jim Palmer and you live in New York, it's going to be kind of hard for you to get to New York a lot because they don't run out there a whole lot.
Okay, so where do they
Now,
mostly run?
we mostly run uh, Midwest, East Coast, South, pretty much anywhere. We don't do a whole lot of like Northwest runs, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, up in those areas.
No, okay.
Montana.
I hear you. I hear you.
If we do go west, it's usually Utah, Colorado, Nevada, or Arizona.
Shoot, man. Well, no. Well, overall, is there anything that you would like to leave people with? Because this sounds like a pretty strong starting company. Because I like that they help pay for your, or they pay for your school, right? Besides that administration fee. And when you come out on your own after 2 months, you're making 44 cents a mile, which is pretty decent, making $12 to $1,300 after taxes a week as a brand new driver, and they paid for your school. That's pretty damn good, man. So if you guys want any more information about this, definitely hit up Big Kev because he could link you to, whoever he talked to, his people, because he has an in. That's kind of like why we do these videos, because it's one thing to hear it from a recruiter, and it's another thing to hear it from someone actually doing it and having a good positive experience doing it. So at the end, what did you want to leave everybody with, Big Kev?
Basically, if you're interested, you can hit me up. I do want to throw in, just like any company you're going to, there's going to be a 1-year contract.
Okay.
You stay at the company for a full year, you don't owe them a dime. Any of the companies are going to do that.
Okay, I hear you.
I like it here. It's a good starter company. Do your research. I'd really consider it. It's probably the smallest out of the megas you'll work with.
So it's the small mega. How many trucks?
We only got 700.
So 700. So you're a small mega. I like that, man. So overall, no, I appreciate you, for the interview. You know what I'm saying?